I haven't done a video for a long time now. I just thought I'd catch um, everyone up with where I'm at on my journey. Last November, I think it was, I had a period where it just felt like everything just fell away from my life. Um, I literally must have lost everything. Someone hit my car. I had my bag stolen. So I had to get new door keys. I lost my passport. I lost all my money. I had no money. I had someone come back into my life, disappear again. Um, I just literally had this period. I was not getting any work. Like nothing was coming in. I had no money. I really did feel like everything was crumbling. And I don't know, I was already at the stage where it was like, whatever, just get on with it, just let it be, let it happen. Um, and then after that, there was a really long period of void. So everything felt really void and nothingness. And I had no connection to anything or anybody. And that went on for a few months actually, and it was quite a horrible period. It was kind of what I'd always asked, to be um, released from all this kind of stuff that I deal with every day. But I didn't have any passion or idea of how to put that freedom into my life. So it was like I was free, but I was completely passionless. So it wasn't really a great period either. And then maybe like 2 months ago now, everything just started to change and doors started to open. And I felt a really good energy, and it's just been getting better and better and better. And there'll be the odd waves, and it really feels very not connected to myself now. So I'm not saying it's not my really deep stuff, or maybe it's my twin flame who I'm connected to, or maybe they're all in the same one thing. But I'll have like a sudden wave of um, like upset. It's really hard to explain, but it will be, for example, I'll just want to cry my eyes out after being really, really high for no reason. But I won't actually cry, and I won't. It will be a very internal feeling, and it will be passing, and it will just pass through for no reason at all, or feelings of guilt, or feelings of regret, things like this, and they'll just pass through really quickly because I just don't attach to them. And there'll be the odd, real low vibe, but that kind of heaviness, but it'll be like 20 minutes and then it's gone. I mean, I'm just so, so, so happy I'm in a good place right now, and I have been for a while. I've got opportunities opening up again in work, lots of doors opening in so many directions I don't even know like what to open. Because for a while now I've been like tipping point of going completely spiritual and then my art. And it's not felt like I've been able to combine the two. It's like I've been either doing the photography or I've been doing the spiritual stuff, and it's like I've been totally lost interest in this, and then I'll swing over to the other side, and then I'll totally lose interest in that, swing over to the other side. But right now I feel like I can do all of it. And it's the first time in maybe 6, 7 years where I've consistently, over the period of a month or two, had normal energy, particularly the last like 2, 3 weeks. I feel like I have the energy of a normal person, which I really don't feel like I've had for the past 6, 7 years. Journey started for me. I always felt like I was operating from like 10%, because I'd either have intense dreams that would keep me from really experiencing a proper sleep, or I'd have, I don't know, I just would be purging so much that I'd just always be operating from around 10% of my energy level. And there were points where I thought maybe I'm just older and I'm just never going to have that energy back again. So it's nice to feel those periods when you're really energized and you can get stuff done, because you realize that actually it was stuff that you were purging and going through. So yeah, I felt like so much. I can't let her go outside. Like I'm having to pin her down a little bit while I do this video. Say hi, Lil. So I've just felt like I just got energy again. and I've been feeling a real sense of completion. And this started for me around maybe a month, 2 months ago. I just felt complete, like I'm done, like I'm out the other side. I almost felt like I'd gone back to how I was before I started the journey, um, but lighter. I don't even get all the throat stuff really anymore. I just feel a lot more grounded. It's almost like I've had to go way out and have all these really intense, mad spiritual experiences and then ground them back um, into more physical life, where I can actually apply them and ground them. That's where I am at the moment. But yeah, I've been feeling a real like completion. I do honestly feel like I've been through a kind of hell and back over the last 6 years. And I've not really had my own life because I've been pulled around by all these connections and they've dominated. Since I woke up to the twin flame journey in 2010, the end of, I feel like that's really dominated my existence. And I've not really even been able to concentrate on my own life and my work and the things that I want to get out there. And I feel like that's all gone now and I'm back to myself. And I feel that although I have waves and things passing through, I feel this ability to be present in my own life. I also feel like I don't leak energy anymore. Like I used to go on jobs and things like that, and I'd come home and I'd be exhausted and I'd be wiped being around other people, almost like I was an empathic sponge. Um, and that's kind of gone as well. I feel like I can maintain my energy better, and I always knew that. I always knew deep down that it wasn't about just avoiding. I knew that I'd be able to get to a point where, or I was supposed to get to a point where I could manage my own energy and be contained within myself, so I wasn't kind of going around and leaking it out because I was giving away all my power constantly. It's a weird feeling because I do feel like I've come full circle. I've been getting a lot of signs and clues that I've come full circle. And I saw a number plate only the day with DNE on it, like done. And it just all kind of resonates with everything that I'm feeling, that I'm done. Not that I'm done, I'm not saying there's not more work, because I think that we're constantly clearing and evolving and working on stuff, but I feel like I'm done in the sense of like that real intense period where I have, 24/7, I'm just purging and working on stuff and, feeling all this connection to these people, and I just feel done. I don't know how much more to clarify it, but there's a big feeling of just I'm done. I've cucked. I'm out the other side of whatever I'm out the other side of for the next part of the journey to begin. And yeah, I feel like, and it was a weird feeling because when I first felt this, I thought, well, I don't really feel I've changed. What's really weird is I almost feel like I've gone back to exactly who I was before this journey started. And then I realised that I have changed, but the way I've changed isn't even that I've changed. It's the way I see myself and view myself and treat myself. I realised that actually I haven't really changed at all, but what has changed is the way I accept myself and my perception of myself is what's changed. I probably haven't even changed at all, but my perception of myself has changed in the way that I treat myself, think of myself, see situations, and it's that change. I think I realised the journey isn't about becoming something or changing. It's about embracing everything that you already are, and that's something that I feel really clearly because I feel like I've done all this stuff and I'm actually no different. I've just embraced everything that I am a lot more. Yeah, it's almost like I've gone back to the beginning, and I felt no connection to anybody at all for a long time. But I am now getting things kicked back in. I'm getting that kind of twin flame energy kicking back in, and strong, but in a very different way. It's a very distant way. Like it's very like it's not overtaking my life. Like before it'd be a real pull and I would be able to focus on anything, and now it's like I could be happy and really focus on my own life, but I can still feel that energy there, if that makes sense. in waves and not all the time. So that's where I'm at really in my journey. I just I don't really know what's going to come next, but I do feel like a really important part of the journey and stage is done, and not that there won't be more stuff to deal with, but it just feels like I'll be dealing with it in a very different way. Like it's going to be a lot more easier and flowy than like constantly trying to walk through tar to get anywhere. And yeah, lots of opportunities starting to roll in finally. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm getting good vibes. So I just wanted to check in with everybody and see how everybody was, what's happening to everyone else. I do feel like a lot of that kind of falling away stuff was really just clearing away all the 3D things and like a real clearing of all the 3D. Feels like being it really does feel like being in split earth at the moment. It feels like half the people are on your, not even half, but the people that are on your plane of experience, and then there's just the other people that are just completely not. But in the past, I used to have to avoid that because it affected my energy, whereas now I feel like I could be in any situation and around anybody without kind of leaking out my own energy or without it being a problem. So I definitely feel like I've gone through some kind of level where I'm not constantly being pulled around, if that makes sense. It's almost like a stabilized in an energy where I can put myself in other situations without being dragged down. So I'll check in with everybody soon, and yeah, I hope everyone's well.